In the previous segment, we discussed scenarios where the consideration for the debenture issue was received in cash, the whole of it received at the same time or in lump sum. In this segment, we shall look at cases where the consideration, being cash, is received in stages or in installments. Here we are looking at a company that has issued 2000 debentures. Consideration to be received in stages. What are the stages? Application, allotment, and first and final call. We are told that the issue was fully subscribed as applications were received for all. Also told that allotments were made, and then again call money was also received on due date. Now, this is a very simplistic scenario. It would seem that the sole purpose of this illustration is to describe the stages in such cases and to demonstrate the entries that are involved in each stage. With multiple stages, there are bound to be multiple entries, more so because some stages involve more than one event, and each event would require a separate entry to record that event, as we shall soon see. In this illustration, we have noticed there are three stages: the application, the allotment, and the first and final call. So let's record the event associated with the first stage, the receipt of application money. We are told that Rs 25 was to be received on application. Hence, Rs 25 into 2000 debentures issued and applied for would amount to Rs 50,000. Bank would have to be debited to record the money received in the bank on account of the applications. The amount will have to be credited in a temporary account before it is transferred to the debentures account. Why use this temporary account? Why don't we credit the debenture account straight away? All the credit will go to the debentures account anyway. I would like to think that this process affords traceability, meaning to say, by this process of using an intermediate account, we would know the details of each stage, that is, the amount due, the amount received, and shortfall, etc., before all the amount is dumped into the larger pool of the debenture account. This way should afford a better control over each stage in the process of collecting and recording the consideration for the issue of debentures in an installment scenario. The next event will be the closure and transfer of the balance lying in the temporary debenture application account to the debenture account. It is in this account that all the consideration received in each of the stages for the debentures that have been allotted must eventually go. This is achieved by debiting the debenture application account and crediting the debentures account.
The next stage is the allotment. The first event in this stage is not the receipt of money. It is the allotment date, when 2000 debentures have been allotted and Rs 25 is due against each, amounting to Rs 50,000. On this date, the debenture account is credited, even without waiting for the money to be received. That is, the credit to the debenture account is booked by debiting the temporary allotment account. The fact that monies are due on account of allotment is thus recorded. The allotment account now represents a recoverable asset account. This temporary account is then closed when monies are received against the booking so made. Same is the procedure for the next stage, the first and final call. On the due date, the credit to the debenture account is booked by debiting a temporary or transitory account. The amount being rupees 50 into 2000 debentures, amounting to rupees 1 lakh. This again is closed when monies are received against the dues so booked by debiting to the bank and crediting the temporary or transitory account.